Today we will review the new. How long do I have to do this?
You won't go until I let you.
What, dude?
From the outside, Ryan Kaji's life still looks like a dream. A mansion, brand deals, a billion-dollar empire built on colorful toys and endless smiles. But behind all those thumbnails, something's off. Because while Ryan's fame might have started with innocent toy unboxings, what it's turned into is something way darker. A story of parents who can't let go, an empire that refuses to die, and a kid who's slowly fading behind the brand that made him rich. Ryan Kaji's parents keep getting worse, and this time, it's starting to look irreversible. Let's start from the top. Back in 2015, Ryan's parents, Cheyenne and Luan Kaji, had what seemed like a harmless idea. Record their 3-year-old opening toys, upload it to YouTube, and see what happens. Simple, right? Except that simple idea exploded into one of the biggest channels in the world. Within a few years, Ryan went from toddler to tycoon. His face was on toys in Walmart, Colgate toothpaste boxes, Nickelodeon shows, video games, even a giant Macy's parade balloon. By 2019, he was officially the highest-paid YouTuber on Earth, pulling in over $20 million a year.
You are looking at the highest paid YouTube star in 2018 and 2019, but not me. Him. He earned $22 million in 2018 and $26 million in 2019.
For a kid who could barely tie his shoes, that's insane. But while Ryan was busy being adorable, his parents were busy being, well, entrepreneurs. They quit their jobs. Luan was a chemistry teacher, Cheyenne was an engineer, and went all in. They built a company called Sunlight Entertainment, hired a 30-person team, and turned their home into a full-blown studio. At first, it seemed genius. A family channel that prints money. But the deeper you look, the uglier it gets. Because behind the cute thumbnails and smiles, Ryan wasn't just playing with toys. He was working. 25 videos a week, multiple channels, branded content, sponsorships, fake challenges that were really ads. His entire childhood turned into one endless commercial reel. And when watchdogs noticed how many of those videos blurred the line between fun and advertisement, the FTC stepped in. They investigated the Kajis for deceptive practices, accusing them of tricking millions of kids into watching disguised ads. So the family rebranded from Ryan's Toy Review to Ryan's World, hoping people would forget. But nothing really changed. The uploads kept coming, the brand deals kept flowing, and the lines between parenting and management kept getting thinner. See, the genius of Ryan's World wasn't creativity, it was volume. Flood the internet with enough content, and the algorithm does the rest. But what happens when your star grows up? That's exactly where things started crumbling. By 2020, YouTube's COPPA crackdown hit. No more personalized ads, limited comments, restricted targeting on kid content. Overnight, kid channels got kneecapped. Even Ryan's mom admitted their revenue dropped by 70%. Basically, financial amputation. And just as the platform changed, so did Ryan. The once energetic 5-year-old bouncing around for toy reviews turned into a quiet, tired-looking teenager who clearly wasn't interested anymore. You can see it in his videos, the spark's gone. The enthusiasm isn't real, the smiles look forced, but instead of letting him breathe, his parents doubled down. They kept the schedule, they kept the deals. And when Ryan's excitement faded, they started introducing new faces, his younger twin sisters, Emma and Kate. Suddenly, they're in thumbnails, appearing in animations, starring in family content. And to the internet, that looked like a swap. Ryan's childhood was drying up, so they moved on to the next kids in line. People started calling it out. They're milking the twins. They're grooming new replacements. They turned Ryan into a brand, and now they're franchising childhood itself. And honestly, it's hard to argue. Because this isn't just another family vlog channel. This is a corporation with employees, contracts, and an entire economy built on the backs of their children. When a kid's entire life becomes a business, where's the line between love and labor? That question's starting to haunt Ryan's World. Look at the movie, Ryan's World, Titan Universe Adventure. On paper, it was supposed to be the ultimate flex, a $10 million family film about Ryan's superhero alter ego. In reality, it was a disaster. It grossed around $600,000 worldwide, less than some indie horror flicks made in one weekend. Critics tore it apart, fans clowned it online, TikToks of empty theaters went viral.
What got us out of Dark Titan's lair? You need us!
She has a point. How's this for a point?
I'm the big brother, I know best, and I'm in charge. The twins go home before they get us into any more trouble.
The consensus? A multi-million-dollar commercial pretending to be a movie. But what's worse is how the Kajis responded. Instead of slowing down or rethinking, they acted like nothing happened. They kept posting the same outdated, oversaturated content. And the numbers show it. Ryan's channel, which once pulled in hundreds of millions of views per video, now struggles to cross 6 figures. That's not a dip, that's a nosedive. The audience grew up, the magic wore off, and new kids just don't care. To them, Ryan's world feels like a relic, a 2017 time capsule still pretending to be relevant. But for the Kajis, letting go isn't an option. Their empire depends on it. The toys, the shows, the brand deals, all of it exists because Ryan's still on camera. So instead of giving him the break he's clearly earned, they keep him going. Interviews, appearances, sponsorships, even when he's flat out said he wants to focus on animation and drawing. There's a clip where Ryan talks about wanting to be an animator when he grows up. You can hear the genuine passion in his voice. But then a parent jumps in, steering it back toward YouTube. Because apparently, taking a break doesn't fit the business plan. It's heartbreaking. Imagine being 13, knowing you've already made millions, but still being expected to perform. Imagine wanting to go to school, hang out with friends, or just live life. But your parents keep saying, just a few more videos. And a few more eventually turns into forever. That's why the internet's turned on them. People are done pretending this is wholesome family content. They see what's really happening. A burnout story wrapped in bright colors. And it's not just moral outrage. Even lawmakers are noticing. States across the US have started passing kid influencer laws to protect minors' earnings and privacy because of families exactly like the Kajis. In Hollywood, child actors get trust funds. On YouTube, there were no rules. That means Ryan's earnings, the millions he generated, legally belong to his parents. Let that sink in. All that work, all that pressure, all those years, and there's no guarantee he even keeps the money he earned. Meanwhile, the Kajis are living large. Mansions, luxury travel, a lifestyle built entirely off their son's face. And now, they're repeating the cycle with the twins. You can already see the pattern forming. More videos featuring Emma and Kate, more cartoon spin-offs, more family branding designed to stretch the empire just a little longer. But the public sentiment has changed. Hard. People are making meme videos saying let him retire. People are openly predicting a Netflix documentary in a few years called How Ryan's World Chewed Up a Childhood. And honestly, that title would fit. Because this story has become the blueprint for what happens when family content goes too far. It started as playtime. It became a paycheck. Then it turned into a trap. What's tragic is that it didn't have to end like this. Ryan's parents could have walked away years ago. Wealthy, respected, with a happy family. But greed doesn't know when to quit. Instead, they've kept pushing. Even as their audience vanishes, their reputation tanks, and their content turns into recycled nostalgia. It's desperation disguised as strategy. And if they keep going, it's only a matter of time before the whole empire collapses. There are really 2 roads left. Road A, they let Ryan step back, let him go to school, pursue art, live like a normal teenager. They pivot the brand into something actually family-run. Maybe vlogs from the parents' perspective, lifestyle content, cooking, anything that doesn't rely on squeezing childhood dry. Sure, they'll make less money, but they'll earn back some respect. And maybe repair their reputation before it's too late. Or Road B, they double down. More twin content, more recycled footage, more fake smiles, and Ryan reacts clips stitched from old videos. A zombie channel walking without a soul until the audience finally leaves for good. And when that happens, it won't just be a business loss. It'll be a legacy ruined. Because when Ryan turns 18, and if he ever decides to tell his side, the world's going to listen. Every uncomfortable silence in interviews, every awkward smile, every "I'd rather be anywhere else" moment, it'll all make sense. That's the future his parents are risking for a few more brand deals. They're not just losing views, they're losing trust.